Morning, students. Hope you're all doing good. Just waiting for few more minutes. Let other students get joined in the group. Shreya, Anup, Vijay, Vivek. Good morning, everyone. All right. So as of now, the syllabus I have mentioned. There are 4 chapters. Give me a few more minutes. First, let me tell you what I'm going to do now. Yeah, give me some more minute. Attendance you can give here. You can just type your roll number. Good morning. Fine. So now, as of the syllabus is concerned, if you see in your board exam, there are 4 chapters. One is operating system, C++, data structures, and HTML. Am I audible to you? The picture and audio, video, everything it is clear? Yes, please. Please respond. Fine. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So now if you see the weightage of the HTML, as per the board, one MCQ will be asked. Out of 4 MCQs, 1 MCQ will be from HTML, and one 3-mark question will be asked, and that is a theory question, and one 4-mark question will be asked, and that is a theory question, right? So The question number 5, you know, that is a program based question. So out of 3 that you have to write 2 questions, you have to solve 2 questions. Out of 3, 1 question will be definitely from HTML and 2 questions will be from C++. So if you confident in HTML, you can easily get 13 marks out of the 50 marks. That is what I wanted to explain you now, so that you can able to get good marks. Now tell me one thing, have you all gone through the video, the link which we have provided? Have you all gone through? No? No? Yes? Because in the video, it is everything, it has been covered. In that 1.5 hour video, everything has been covered. If you have not gone through the video, that I will explain you again. If you have gone through, then you can take it as a repeated statements, right? And it will be a revision for you. First, it's okay, fine. We'll start with the lecture now. As of now, HTML, right? Yeah, I'm explaining. Please wait. HTML, you know, it is a language, right? Now, what is HTML? The first question they will ask is, what is HTML? Can anyone give the answer? Because it's a very simple thing that you are going through this HTML last several years from your school life, right? So you will be aware about the concept and things about HTML. It is a language to use, make a website, hypertext markup language, hypertext markup language. Come on, anyone else? What is HTML? It's a low level web based. Very good. Different answers I'm getting. Simple text oriented programming language. Jane C. It's a text oriented programming method. Shreya, almost you're right. Right? HTML, it is stands for hypertext markup language. Right? HTML is not hypertext markup language. If they ask what is HTML, don't say it's a hypertext markup language. It is a text oriented language. It stands for hypertext markup language. Got it? HTML is a text oriented language. It stands for hypertext markup language. Right? Yeah, the full form is hypertext markup language. Now, what is hypertext? Because when you go into a particular chapter, you should be understanding the basic things in detail. Then only you can easily cover up the concepts from the particular chapter. So what is hypertext? Can anyone? We have to nest, list, and table. Special effects to a text. Good. Language. Markup. Fine. HTML stands for Standard Markup Language for web pages. Hypertext is the ordinary text. Good, good, good. Fine. Hypertext is a text which is having a special effect, I can see, right? A special effect, if you are giving to a particular text, then the text will be considered as a hypertext. Say, for example, we might have seen in several web pages, right? Click here, click me. So when you click that particular text, if it opens in a new browser, say suppose if you are typing something, if you are searching something in Google, it will list out n number of materials, right, along with a link. So when you click that link, it is redirecting to some other website, right? That particular text is said to be what? Hypertext, right? Vishnu, you are right. Markup is nothing but a design. So when you are doing some design for a particular text using a language, then it is said to be hypertext markup language. Fine. So I think this is enough. Now I will go with the next screen. HTML, the structure of HTML, right? HTML, then followed by head tag, and उसके अंदर title tag, then body and HTML you have to close. So now in here in HTML, you have to open the tag and as well as you need to close the tag. Right. Tell me one thing, how this content has been displayed in the web pages, right? How the content has been displayed in the web pages. If you see here in this code, right, had given home page. So it will be displayed in the title bar, and body, whatever had given, it will be displayed in the web page. I will just show you. So body tag, it is used to display the content in the center of the web page, that is said to be the body of the web page. And title, it is used to display the content which is there in the title bar. So this sample code example I had given you, and I will show you the output where it will be displayed. Yes, this is how it will display, right? See here, the title is home page, and here this is said to be the body of the content, the body of the page, that is welcome to HTML page, web page, right? Fine. So now we'll go with some additional features of this tag. So what are the tags, formatting tags which we are using in HTML? Right, some of the formatting tags are text formatting tags are B, that is bold and italic, underline, strong. Strong is nothing but it will be similar to the bold, but it will be equal to the bold text, yes. And then EM, emphasized text, SUP, that is subscript and superscript, small, horizontal ruler, break, paragraph, pre-formatted text, and then bigger text, strike through, anchor tag, image, to add an image in a web page. Then you can use anchor tag and image tag. Anchor tag, it is used to hyperlink from one page to another page. And font tag is again if you wanted to change the size, style, and then face of a particular tag particular text, you can use one tag. Then marquee tag, it is used to move the text from one place to another place, right? So either you can move the text from left to right, or right to left, or bottom to down, down to up. Likewise, you can move the text in around in your web pages. And headings, so there are six different types of headings available. One is H1 to H6. How to use these tags, I will explain you. Just 1 minute, hold on. And then why do we need marquee when we have a mouse? This mouse, using mouse, the text, it will not move from left to right or right to left, right, in a web page. Mouse is used to move a particular element. Marquee makes it automated. Yes, correct, you're right. Then followed by ordered list and unordered list. Ordered list, which is used to display, see how I displayed like 1 2 3 4 5 6. This is said to be the ordered list. And if I am not mentioned with this, if I just mentioned as a bullets, right, or a tick marks, then it is said to be unordered list. So these are the tags which we have to use in our web pages, right? And there's one more tag called p tag, yeah, paragraph tag. To start a new paragraph, you can use, will give you small examples. Till that time, you just think about your doubts. See, this is the sample page. Here I'm just using bold tag. So you can start with the bold tag and you can close where you wanted to terminate this bold. Likewise, you can close this and you can open this. Wherever you wanted to apply the style, you can do like this. You can able to see the bold style. It has been applied over here for only for this text welcome, right? And if I wanted to apply underline over here for this HTML, just you can see the text HTML has been underlined, right? Now I will show you some type of list, how to give the list. This I'm making ordered list. First open the ordered list tag OL. You need to specify the type. Type equals to, there are different types available. One is capital A, or you can write small a, or you can type capital Roman or small Roman or numbers, right? If you can use either of this, accordingly the list will be displayed, generated and displayed. A, and in this type, this will be the list, and here this I wanted to make it as another ordered list. So ordered list type is equals to, say suppose I'm giving small Roman, and this again you have to mention in list. This again you have to mention in list because this is the second list item, right? So as it is a nested ordered list, so first you need to close this ordered list now, then the second ordered list. Right here, close this order list and close the outer one. So then able to see there are two lists. Now I'm refreshing this, right? You can able to see it starts from A, and see the indentation also for the nested ordered list. It will be displayed as per the indentation format only, right? Now I wanted to display with unordered list. I wanted to nest with unordered list, right? Students, those who have doubt, please wait for some more time. I will clear your doubts. This is unordered list. Unordered list, there are different types. One is disk or circle, or you can say square, right? So disk is filled circle. Disk is a filled circle, and circle is without filled circle, and square is nothing but a square, right? So now I'm taking this as a square. So now this UL, in this UL, the first element is software, and now the second element which I'm using now is hardware. So for this list, it's not compulsory to close this, right? For the other tags, we need to close the tags. For this list item, there is no need to close it. This type I am changing to 1 to make the difference. Microprocessor, then microcontroller, then networking. Now this inner one is said to be ordered list, right? And now the outer one is unordered list. Unordered list, you have to close it now. So I've saved this. Now just refresh. So you can able to see this said to be the square, this unordered list. And inner one, if you see, this is ordered list and unordered list. So I'm nesting with an unordered list and ordered list. See, for your board exam, the question will be asked like this. You will get output. Only they will give the output, this one. For this output, you need to write this code. This code. you need to write this code, right? So as you know, there are two different types of questions will be asked in HTML programming. One is like they will give you the code, right? For this type of code. For this type of code, you need to design the output like this, or else they will give the output like this, or you have to write the code, right? In these two ways, the questions will be asked, right? This is all about the list. Right? Do you have any doubts in this list? What is the difference between all the types? Can we change the amount of indentation? No, it is a predefined indentation. And can you, yes, you can increase the font size by applying the font tag in the particular list item, right? Give me some time. I will just go through the previous doubts. I'm not to see the previous one. Just give me some time. MarqueU tag example, definitely I will show you. And what you see is what you get is not at present in your syllabus. So don't worry about it, right? What is anchor tag? It is used for anchor tag. It is used to do the hyperlink. Hyperlink, as I already told you, to link from one page to another page, to create a hyperlink. Say suppose here in this page, if I wanted to do hyperlink, someone said font size to increase. I will increasing the font size. Anchor tag use, I will explain you in some time, because I'm not getting the notepad. It's not getting properly loaded. And MarqueU tag, yes, definitely I will explain a MarqueU tag example and anchor tag example. And the HTML, can we make the website? Yes, definitely, Sanjeev. You can make a website, but in HTML, if you see it will be used only to make a static web pages. So you know what is static page? The content, whatever you are given, that it will be displayed as it is in the website. That is what content, static content. And it is not clear. Font size. Yes, definitely I'm increasing the font size. there are softwares to convert a Word document to HTML. So do people still code? This is not a relevant question, right? Please ask the relevant question based on the chapter. Here I am solving the doubts to increase your marks for your board exam, to get your good marks. Right. I hope it will work. Right. This will work, I guess. Fine. Hope you can able to see the text. Now I'm just giving an example for an anchor tag. Here I'm just placing. You have to close this anchor tag. See, now you can able to see the link, hyperlink, right, in the operating system. This is the previous one. This I didn't refresh. Now just click this. Definitely it will open with the Google, as it is local websites. You can test with the local website name, web page name. So here you need to give the location, right? And here you need to give the path. Href is nothing but hyper reference. This is the path of the particular file name. I'm just giving you the local example, local web page. This page has been saved in the local system, like table.html. It will open with that particular web page. I hope you are clear now. This is the table page. You can able to see the file name here, right? And this is the main page. This is the first page.html, right? So now I will explain you about the table tag. Is there any other doubts with the list and ordered list and any other tag? Marquee tag I will explain you. Just give me some time, because the table tag, it is very, very important. So definitely a 5-mark question will be asked, right? So as of the questions, the important questions or the frequently asked based questions, if you see from this HTML chapter, definitely I will see your WhatsApp. Please wait for some time. One is, what is HTML and the structure of HTML? It will be a 3-mark question. So the structure of HTML, whatever you're writing, it will be carried for 2 marks. And what is HTML? The definition, it is a 1-mark question. So the second question is, we have discussed around 20-22 tags, different types of tags, formatting tags. So out of the 23 tags, any 3 tags will be asked. So you have to explain that 3 tags with an example. That will be a 3-mark question. And very important question and very simple question, if you see, what are the advantages and disadvantages of HTML? I hope you have all gone through the textbook, advantages and disadvantages of HTML. In that, there is one point, right? It connects with advantage and as well as disadvantage. What is that? Break tag, I will explain you. Please wait. What are the advantages of HTML and disadvantages of HTML? Sanjeev, you can answer. Disadvantages, you cannot edit and it is a simple programming language. Vishnu, I didn't expect from this you. HTML is not a programming language. No, that is the disadvantage. HTML cannot even to display the date. Simple calculations cannot be done very good. HTML is a markup language, design oriented language, not a programming language. Finding the errors is simple, that is an advantage, and finding the errors is difficult in disadvantage. So if you see finding the errors, that one term is coming in advantage and as well as disadvantage. When it will be treated as advantage and when it will be treated as a disadvantage. Good, interactive, very good. Yes, come on. Finding errors is said to be an advantage and as well as disadvantage. When the code length is too much, finding error is very difficult in HTML. And at the same time, when the code is little simple, you can easily find out the error. So in that way, we can say finding errors is simple as an advantage and difficult in disadvantage. Fine, forget about this. Now we'll go to a table tag. I will explain you the important question. Definitely a 5-mark question will be asked. A program based things will be asked from this table, right? There are different types of tags as we already discussed. Now I will explain you the table tag. These things I wanted to make it in a table. Instead of this list, I just wanted to make this as a table. So first you start with the table. Table will increase the font size. table border equals to 1. Border is an attribute which gives the outline for the table. And first we'll start with only border. I'm going to display software in left hand side and hardware in right hand side. So this will be treated as a table row. There are different tags in table row, table data, and table heading, right? Table row, that is TR, TD, that is table data, and TH is table heading, right? First, you need to start with the table row. So in that table row, we have to start with either TH as a heading for the column, or you can start with a TD. I will explain you both. TH will make something new instead of going with the same. Serial number. Again, this TH, no need to close. Second TH, name. And third TH, roll number. Now close this table row. First row you have to close it, then you have to start with second row. Most of the students, they will start with column. First they will complete the column and they will start with the row. It's not like that. First you need to complete the row with columns, then you have to start with the next row. So serial number, I'm just giving 1. Name, I'm just giving XXX, and roll number, I'm just giving 191001. Right. This is just a sample data. Now close the table. Right. See, this is said to be the border. Now, if you see here, this border is equals to 1 I had given. That is why you can able to see the borders now. Now, if I remove that, what will happen? Say, suppose if I am giving 0, what will be the output? See? Now, the other attributes are cell fine. Now you can able to see clearly the table. Cell padding. Cell padding equals to, say, suppose I'm giving 10. That is 10 pixel space will be added between the cells. You can able to see the difference. This is the old one, right? I'm refreshing now. See the difference. The space between the text, the space between the text and the border of the particular cell, that is cell padding. Understood? The space between the border and the text, it is cell padding. Now we'll explain with the another attribute, that is cell spacing. Cell spacing equals to 5. I'm just giving you 5. This is all treated in pixels. So this is the old one. Now I'm going to refresh. See the difference? Right here. This is the space. This is the space is said to be cell spacing. The space between the cells, and cell padding is nothing but the space between the border and the text. Right. Fine. So now, going to we can add multiple rows like this. Fine. If I wanted to keep this break tag, someone asked break tag. Here I can give break, so that computer science will be displayed in the next line, and this I can keep that as a caption for a table. So caption, this will be treated as a caption for a table. There won't be any difference, but it will be treated as a caption. Now here you can just give a attribute align equals to bottom. See the difference? Down. Caption tag align is not working. Let me just check once again. Fine. Now there are another two attributes. I'm just modifying the table with some additional headings. PH marks. Now in this marks, I'm going to add with two marks. One is computer science 1 and computer science 2, and another one is um, total, right? So CS1, CS2, total. Right, see these other three tags are empty. We are not given the values. Right now, before this, I wanted to add one more row to specify the marks. Yeah. This is like a heading, marks. This marks, where I have to display this marks, I have to display over here. So how can I modify this? Here, I can just make this call span equals to 2, right? Call span equals to 2. Then same thing, call span equals to 2. This again, call span equals to 2. See, this is combining the column. So what we can do, this I can make as row span. Row span equals to 2. Right? Now I've just combined the row span. Now here if you see, here I can modify the data. So instead of writing in a separate row, if you write in a separate row, you will not get the correct output. Why I'm explaining you in this way, because the students, they used to write in this way. First they will start with the marks, and first they will start with the call span, row span, right? Finally they will mess up, right? Here ph call span equals to 2. What you need to display? Marks, right? Then I need to display this, but this, it should be row span. Got it? So this is all about the first row. The first row has been closed. Now the second row. Second row, if you see, the second row first, total how many columns now? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 columns, right? So 5 columns I have used here, and other 2 columns I have merged here. So 7 columns are done. Now here, how it will be displayed here? I have used only 2 columns, right? So the second row I need to write 7 columns data, but I have only 2 columns data. Rest of the 5 columns has been combined, that is merged with this row span. Row span 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So here it has been merged. Let me see how the output is. Got it? Reduce the size. I think this will be fine enough. Yes. So this is how it will be displayed. This is how you need to display the output, right? Following by once it has been displayed, right? So the first row you had given, this is the only row you need to modify. Rest of all the rows, how many columns you need? 1, that is for serial number. 2, it is for name. 3, it is for roll number. 4, CS1 marks. 5, it is CS2 marks. Total, it is sixth column. So there are 6 columns. So here I have given 3 columns. I'm giving 3 more columns. This is CS1, CS2, CS3. Right? This is how it will be displayed. So likewise, they will give you the output like this, or they will give you the code like this. Anyways, they will give you, right? Either they will give you the code or they will give you the output. You need to write either of that, right? I hope I have covered the entire doubts and entire topics. If there is any other doubts, please contact me in WhatsApp, or you can post the message in the WhatsApp. Right, in WhatsApp, I will give you 3 homeworks also. Right, 3 homeworks problems I'm going to give you. Don't worry, next week I will explain you little more and mark you with different examples. I need to explain with different directions and everything. Will explain you with the different examples with mark you and other table tags, right? So the first question, please note down the first question. The first question is, create a web page for a college or a company, any other organization. 3 pages. So in that 3 pages, you can consider that as a home page, one as home page, and another one as a services, and the third one as contacts, right? So there should be a hyperlink has to be generated between these 3 pages. This is the first program, and the second program is based on a table, and the third program is based on the list. That image I will post it in the groups right now. Right. So many students are asking about the marquee. I will explain you the marquee tag. Right. See here, the text I have added marquee, a scrolling text with the HTML marquee element. Right. And see here, the text is means scrolling from left to right. This is by default. It will scroll from left to right. Like this, you can change the directions and you can change the content also. Right. Thank you very much for the session. You had a wonderful session, I guess. If you find it this way of teaching is little difficult to understand, then please ping me personally, or otherwise I will continue with the same way of teaching. Thank you. Take care, everyone. Bye.